Well, hello and welcome back to another photography vlog. I'm in Ambleside Park this time, here in North Vancouver, and I thought I'd come out and shoot some photos. The conditions are not ideal, but we'll try to do something. We'll try to get a couple of nice shots, at least a couple of really nice shots. We'll see. I have the Lionsgate Bridge behind me over there, so maybe later we're gonna shoot that too. What I'm going to try today is a couple of shots with focus stacking. That means I'm going to have to get really low with the camera and have a foreground element that's in focus, and also the background I need it to be in focus. So right now I'm just going to walk around and see what I can find. But before, I see in the distance in Stanley Park over there a lot of ice. There are big chunks of ice on the cliffside. So I'm going to get my tripod and I'm going to start shooting that. I'm going to use the 70-300 for this one because it's way too far. So as usual, I have a 2-second delay for these shots because as soon as you put the zoom lens on, and especially if you're zoomed in completely, the slightest touch, the slightest jolt is going to result in a blurry photo. So just put the 2-second delay timer on it and then shoot your photo that way. It's pretty cool because I have a lot of birds flying in front of those ice formations over there. I'm going to switch to a faster shutter speed now just to catch those birds in flight. Let's see what we can get. And I put my camera on a continuous high just because there's a lot of birds and you gotta get as many shots as you can. I just love those birds flying in front of those icy cliffs. Super nice. Look at that. Oh man, awesome. Very beautiful scene here with all these. I've never seen Stanley Park with those ice formations on the cliffs before. So I have an ND filter for this 70-300 zoom lens, and I'm going to put this on because I really want smooth water in conjunction with that ice on the cliffs. So this is going to help me do that. Slow down the shutter so I can get those smooth waters. So a little tip for when you're shooting with the ND filter: compose a shot first, focus first, put the camera in manual focus, and then slap the filter on, because as soon as you put the filter on, you're not going to be able to see anything through the viewfinder. So always do that. Compose, get your composition, lock the camera on the tripod really tight, focus, switch the camera from autofocus to manual focus or the lens, and then put your ND filter on and shoot your frame. So let's do it. Let's see what we can get. And I don't even have to look through the viewfinder because I'm already composed. Obviously this is too dark. Right now I'm at f16. Let's go f11, actually f8. I can go, let's do 5 seconds to start off with. Let's see what that looks like. And I'm just ballparking it. I don't know exactly what my exposure is, but we'll find out soon after the first frame. Yeah, okay, I gotta go a bit lower with the time, so let's go 10 seconds. Oh man, that looks so nice. I'm gonna go even lower with the shutter speed. I'm gonna go to 15 seconds instead of 10 because I do need a little bit more light on those cliffs and also on the water. And it's gonna make my water even smoother, so even better. Ah, beautiful. Oh, I love this photo. Let's see. Checking for sharpness. Oh yeah, that baby's sharp as a tack. Okay, let's see what other frame we can get with this setup here. Now, I'm gonna pan to the right and I'm gonna do it kind of blindly. I'm just gonna ballpark it because I cannot see anything through the viewfinder. So I'm just gonna point the lens towards where I think I should land, roughly there, and then shoot a frame, see what it looks like, and then adjust accordingly if I need to. The focus should be good still, because those cliffs are kind of the same distance as the other ones, but the one thing we know for sure after we take the photo, and we're going to double check. Okay, so my framing is way too high. I'm going to drop it a little bit lower, take the photo again. It was way too high. I saw the tips of the trees there. Awesome, that photo's in the bag. Now I'm gonna switch towards the bridge and I'm gonna go lower with the camera. I'm gonna start walking down the beach that way so I can see what other interesting shots I can find here. This is a very nice beach, especially in the summer. But now, for photography, it's awesome because it's a little bit moody. And if you can see behind me there, I got a bunch of clouds on top of those mountains. You know, when I'm shooting clouds, I'm always looking for like an interesting pattern or for some sort of symmetry between the clouds and the trees. Here is one photo that I took, so you'll see what I'm talking about. And there's also a nice pier down this beach over there, so maybe we can get some shots from there of something. And whenever I'm walking on the beach like this, I'm always looking for some logs that might look interesting to have in the foreground, for any kind of things, rocks that they just stand out from the crowd, right? But I don't see anything now that piques my interest. Maybe further down. I do see a yellow buoy in the distance over there. That maybe would make for a nice minimalist photograph with the buoy in the middle with the zoom lens. Huh? What do you think? F11 ISO 100, 8 seconds for that yellow buoy. Okay, perfect. So I got my buoy shot. The water is smooth. Hey boy, what's up? Come in. Come in. Want to be friends? No? No? Yeah? Ah, here we go. Is it a guy or a girl? Come on.
Just be careful of the tripod.
No worries. There's a seal! Holy crap, look at that! That was so cool. I don't know if the GoPro caught it, but it was so cool. It was just floating at the surface and then it went under. And then it went under. Okay, on to the next shot. It's interesting how those clouds on those mountains, they're just coming and going. The light starts to kind of kick in for our photography needs. From my living room you can see the Lionsgate Bridge. You can see the mountains from North Vancouver, and I saw them today and it was so cloudy and so hazy, and I thought maybe later tonight actually around sunset, I can go on Cypress Mountain because there's a viewpoint and you can shoot the city from there And I was hoping I can catch the city with just the tips of the buildings piercing through the clouds. I don't think that's going to happen today. There's no more clouds, there's no more fog. So, well, I guess we're gonna see what we can get here at this location, and then that will be that. It's all about being inventive with what you have, so it's okay. I still got a couple of shots that I really like, so let's go hunt for more. Okay, here's another section of the beach here. What can we find here now? Not much, I can tell you that, because it's only sand and rocks. I do have the pier over here. I'm talking in rhymes, and but I shot piers before, so that doesn't interest me that much. I'm gonna go to that viewing platform over there, because maybe there's a juicy view after that curve there on that platform. You never know until you try, right? Come on, duckling, duckling, duckling. Ooh, it's so slippery. I think I found the frame. I have this stump here, this tree stump, and my plan is to go with the camera low underneath it, like literal ground level, but I don't have anything to photograph, so I think I'm gonna jump into the frame. So I'm gonna set the camera on a like 10-second timer, and maybe that will work. Let me get a frame here first and I'll show you. That's the frame that I'm looking at, and because there's literally nothing to photograph, there's no interest in the distance, I'm gonna jump on one of those rocks there and make it like a nature portrait, because I like the frame here. It's a very nice composition with those two branches, one on one side, one on the other of the frame, so it's like a frame within a frame. So let me set up the focus, and I'm gonna go take a test shot for my position, and if the position is good, I'm gonna redo it, and that would be it. Okay, 10 seconds on. So right now I'm going to try a focus stack with the tree branches in the foreground, and then I will have the bridge in the background. It's going to be tricky because the tree branch is going to be very close to the frame, so I don't know if the focus stack will work, but I'm going to try, and hopefully will turn out something good. Let's get a frame going. I forgot it on 10 seconds timer. I gotta switch it to 2 seconds. I can't wait that long. 2 seconds on the timer this time, and I'm on single point focus. Pretty cool, huh, the rotating thing? Just a turntable for product photography. Pretty handy. You know what? I made up my mind. Executive decision. I'm gonna go up the mountain to that viewpoint on Cypress Mountain and wait for a blue hour. Maybe, because I can see some clouds getting in. Maybe I get lucky. And if I don't, I still have some photos from today. And it's not just about the photos, it's about the experiences, the adventure. So let's go up the mountain. One more shot before we go up the mountain, because I see the sun through the clouds there and it's illuminating the ocean very nicely, and I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boats in front of me, 6 ships actually. So I'm gonna do a bit of a longer exposure here, and then I'm gonna head up the mountain. Okay, gotta go get me some gas because I'm dry. Low fuel everywhere, it says low fuel. on my dash, on my phone, on my GoPro. Everything is low fuel, so gotta get that before we do anything. We're still good with the light. The city lights didn't come on yet, so that's good, because there's no point shooting the city without the city lights. That's what makes it very beautiful and interesting and pleasing to the eye. So we're on Cypress Mountain and it looks promising here. I saw it from the car. There's a lot of cloud cover and you can see the buildings through the clouds. And there's a pink sunset. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh man, these are some awesome conditions. I can see a little bit of Burnaby, I think, in the distance, just the buildings spiking through the clouds. Awesome. And in downtown, same story. Beautiful. Not to mention I have a beautiful sunset with pink clouds over there. Just awesome. Here, such a moody atmosphere. Lionsgate Bridge, I can barely see through the clouds. Oh man, that was such a good call to come up here on the mountain. Now it's dark, I'm in the headlights here, just so you can see me better. But it was, like I said, it was such a good call to come up here. Beautiful conditions, the clouds were on point, beautiful city with the clouds on top, with that fog hovering above the city. It was something phenomenal. And not only the fog, but we had some beautiful sunset as well with some amazing colors, pink and purple. It was just beautiful. But for me personally, the fog was the best. It was the cherry on top, and I hope I can get some more conditions like these. Thank you for sticking till the end if you have, and I'll see you into the next one. Peace!